Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on to the next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure.
All right. What is good, everybody? I'm messing up. But what's good, everybody? It is your girl, Tika Deshawn, right here at All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. And tonight we're going to have a panel discussion for summertime's hottest film. And with that being said, y'all, we have one of the stars that's going to be rocking with us tonight right here. We got him for a few minutes. The one and only Dennis McDonald. So I want you guys to stay locked in, stay tapped in. It's about to go down. Before I get started, I would love to introduce to y'all my co-host tonight. On the screen, we got the number one. This man has over 200 plus interviews underneath his belt. I'm super proud to say that I know this guy. He is the one and only Derek Scott from 2111 Radio, your program director. Let's get it. What up, Derek?
Listen, it's official. You heard? What's good?
Let's go. Listen, you're a ruthless addict, but tonight we about to be some bad boys addicts, okay?
Exactly. I'm very excited, and I thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Wouldn't do it with anybody else. Other than this individual right here, because this man has literally encouraged me to do a whole lot of stuff in these YouTube streets, as well as a lot of social media stuff. So this man, you can see him cutting up and clipping and editing, putting together some amazing videos, some amazing content. With that being said, y'all, I gotta introduce y'all to the one and only J Beans. What up, J Beans?
Hey, what's happening?
What's good, bro?
How you doing, family? It's good to see you guys.
Let's go.
Listen, y'all got me nervous. Like, I rocked with y'all before, but y'all just introducing y'all because I know the caliber of work. I know I'm probably being critiqued right now, but you guys are super, super amazing, and I just want to thank you all for tapping in with your girl tonight.
No doubt.
Definitely.
You family, so it's all good.
All day.
Absolutely. So listen, we're going to go ahead and shout out to everybody that is tapping in. Thank you over on YouTube, as well as Instagram, as well as Facebook. I want to thank you all for rocking with us. With that being said, I have a special guest, but before I bring this special guest on, I got to give you guys this crazy clip. Y'all check this out.
Who the fuck are you?
Hi, Mr. Burnett. I'm Reggie.
What you doing here?
Came to take out Megan.
What?
I came to take out Megan.
How old are you?
I'm 15, Mr. Burnett.
Motherfucker, you look 30. Show me some ID.
I don't have none on me.
You don't have no idea. Get your ass up against that wall.
Reggie's idea.
What the fuck?
I thought it would be a very respectful gesture, sir. I hope you approve.
That's cool.
I'm gonna make a potato salad. I'm gonna set the table. Yeah, permission go.
Listen, I want to present to some and introduce the others, the one and only Mr. Dennis McDonald. What's good, sir?
What's going on? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing?
We good.
That's
We good.
good.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this thing off, and then we're gonna have 2111 Radio, and then we'll have J Beans to come through with the questions. So as a prior military individual, I just want to say you made the military proud, Mr. Dennis McDonald.
Thank
You
you.
freaking killed it. And I was wondering when they were going to unleash Reggie, because we know that we got the timid from part 2. We had the timid Reggie, and then we saw Reggie literally go from a boy to a man in this whole series. um what was it like when you received the phone call and they said, Dennis, we want you to rock the hell out on Reggie. We want you to kill it. You coming in as a bad AWS. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were just like I knew everybody was gonna expect Reggie to be the scared kid again. So I wasn't trying to give them that. I had to go bust out crazy. I had to make people understand that Reggie is not just the kid at the door. So it was me. I love taking on that energy. That energy was good for me.
Absolutely. Well, you did a heck of a job. I'm gonna just go ahead and direct this thing right over to 2111 Radio. Let him run the show. Let's go, Derek.
What up, brother? How you doing
Going
today?
on, man? How you doing?
Listen, I'm so impressed with you. Just jumping off of what she just said. Did you have any prior training, or was you looking at Black Ops? Because, bruh, the movements, the way you was moving, the way you had the gun in your hand, did you have any prior training to do this particular part?
Yes, I trained in Atlanta for 3 months. With the stunt team. I'm in Kurt, and yeah, we went in. We went in for 3 months. Nothing but it was weights. We did gun training. We did martial arts and stuff like that. And then I just got busy.
Boy, yes, you did. Listen, you need to protect us over here. Damn.
Anytime y'all need me, just call me.
Yeah, listen, you killed that part, man. Salute to you.
Thank you.
I said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give Beans his chance to talk to you. So, thanks. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Dennis, how's it going?
I'm okay, brother. How you doing?
I'm well. Listen, that was a breakout scene right there. It's like I enjoyed everything that was going on in the background, the different storylines that was playing out. But then when it popped off with your crowning scene when you defended the castle, oh brother, it was like that's what I'm talking about. That's what we mean when we say protect at all means. We mean like that. We mean like that. And again, what did you do outside of the physical training to prepare mentally and emotionally to be able to pull the audience in and tie along the entire storyline that's been building through the different episodes of the franchise?
Like I said again, I knew that y'all would. I had to take Reggie and bring him into a space where it's just you got to protect. Mind you, he's a Marine. You know, Reggie's a Marine, and you know, from before that, you know, he was a scared kid. So you don't know what happened from the Marine, from him being a scared kid to him being in the Marines. You don't know what happened. And he just got off a military leave, so he just came from the war. He just came from Yemen. I just came from. I'm sitting on Marcus's couch, eating food, waiting to go back to the family. And that's what I go into my natural. I'm a provider, I'm a protector, period, because I'm a man. So I already knew what to do.
Thanks. It really connected with when you picked that phone up and you heard what was being said. It's like the switch flip. Yeah, it's like it's all professional now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you mean when they say you have to firewall yourself.
Yeah, like
you had jumped that firewall in that 1 second when you heard that whatever the phone call said, it was a wrap.
Yeah,
it was all business.
And funny thing is, I'm playing Call of Duty on TV while I'm getting the call. I'm playing Call of Duty already.
Right.
I'm a Marine, so I already know. I know what to do. I just killed by probably 15 people on TV. Then caught them in the house.
Definitely. I mean, you did an outstanding job bringing it all home. And literally that final salute as you walked out with the family, that was a winner. That was a winner right there. That was scene stealing. That was
Yeah.
definitely seen still.
Yeah.
Thank you. He said, "Yo, listen." They were like, "Yo, Marines are very, very. They don't play when it comes to how a Marine's supposed to be played." So I just went in there knowing that. I'm just happy that yeah, as a Marine, I'm just happy she felt it. Like I
Oh
could have
yeah.
been. Cool.
Definitely, definitely.
Killed
It definitely was conveyed. I got some cousins that were Marines that I already know when they finally get a chance to, we converse on the different scenes of the movie. They're gonna have a whole lot to put in when it comes time to talk about your part of it. Thank you for our outstanding performance, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Listen, y'all, we got a few more minutes, so I just want to talk a little bit about Reggie. Like, not
Mm.
Reggie, I'm sorry. I want to talk a little bit first. Well, first, let me say this, and then we'll get in a little question or two about Mr. Dennis McDonald. But Reggie, you're literally the last face that the audience sees. How
Mhm.
did that even make you feel? Like, what was the feeling?
The crazy part about that is, we had shot in Miami, and then and then I seen the writer, and I told him, I said, "Yo, listen, thank you for having me." I'm like, "Thank you for writing me back in the script." He's like, "Yo, thank you for doing what you did." He said, "Don't worry about it. I got you." I said, "All right." I left. 5 days later, he called me back to come back to my no, Cali. I think I had to go to Cali. Yeah, I was in Miami. I was in Miami. He called me back to go to Miami, and I'm thinking I had either messed something up or they had to do some more shots. I looked on my thing. I had lines and everything. He's like, "Yeah, you end the whole movie." I said, "What?"
Ooh.
Your face is gonna be smiling at the end of the movie. Mark, you're gonna be messing with you about cooking, and you're not playing with them. So we're gonna just reverse the whole Reggie. We just
Mm.
reverse. And I said,
Mm.
"Oh, really? That's what we're gonna do? Okay, let's do it."
It was definitely well received. It was a pleasant surprise for the franchise.
Hell yeah. Yo, let me tell you.
Absolutely.
I like the way you worded that. He said,
Yo, you basically you kind of like you gave us something special because everybody wanted to know about Reggie because you was so shy in the second one it was,
Right.
and the Martin never let up. Do you? I'm gonna ask you a question. It looks like that whole cast is like one big family. You guys connected. Is that true? Because again, he never lets up on Reggie, yo.
"Yes." Man, you know what's funny? Martin is when he sees me, he's always, "Reggie, you all right? How you doing? You good?" He's talking to me about real stuff. So it's not like that in real life.
Okay.
But I would say this: when we did part two, and then after that, when we did part three, that was like 2017.
I think so.
17 years. I didn't see them in like 17 years. It
Wow.
was like it was like being at a family reunion.
Mm.
All love. It's like we never, mind you, my wife in the movie Megan, we speak back and forth. Like we talk to each
Okay.
other and keep each other going with the acting sort of things. And yeah, it's like a big family.
Oh, let me tell you. Excellent. Like I said, the connection is undeniable. And again, bro, excellent job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Definitely. I enjoyed it. And again, I'm probably going to be going back to see it again because I know a lot of folks been asking and want to see it. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, we're planning to go and check it out together at one time.
Somebody hit me, was like, "Yo, it's my fourth time seeing the movie." I'm like,
It's awesome. I mean, record breaking, box office busting. Y'all did y'all thing.
"We trying to get the Spoiled Lead Cast Award for me."
Hey.
Man. See what
Well,
happens.
we're going to claim that. You already got that. It's already in the work.
Yeah.
With that being said, you guys, I want to just say thank you to everybody that's tapping in, tuning in from Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube. Yes, indeed, we are in the building. Reggie is in the mother freaking building. Okay,
Yeah,
he's hanging with us for a few. Now. We know we watched Reggie grow, like I said, from a boy to a man. a bad boy, if you will. But give just a little bit. Give me who is Dennis McDonald?
Oh, Dennis McDonald is Reggie. No, I'm just playing. Dennis McDonald. I'm
It's a good one.
down to earth guy. I'm down to earth.
Mhm.
Nothing too crazy. I just be working,
Right
working and
from
working,
the
working. I'm normal guy.
you're from the is it the Bronx?
I'm
Is
from the
it the
Bronx.
Bronx?
From the Bronx. So from
Bronx. Okay, okay,
Oh, New
okay.
York. Let's go. Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go. Brooklyn over here. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
If y'all have
Okay.
any more
So
personal or
yeah,
Reggie or dinner questions, please feel free to
yes.
let
Yeah.
them
Let
let
me
them
tell
know.
you. So me and Tika was talking behind the scenes. This is a question I want to ask. All right.
Uh-huh.
So when she gave me this assignment, she said, "I need you to come on the show." So I did some digging. Right. This is what I do. I'm a host on another show. So
Okay.
I've been looking you up on your Instagram. It says McDonald, but on your movies it says Green. Is
Mhm.
it something in between? Is it Green or is it McDonald? Or tell me
It's,
about that.
it's Dennis Green McDonald. I
There
mean,
it
so,
is.
mhm.
There it is. Okay, because I'm sitting there
And
going, wait a minute.
you would see Dennis Green. I'm
Okay.
saying we switching it. Actually fixing that because
Yeah.
that is we're trying to be fixing that right now. I apologize about that. So any of my
No.
fans that are looking for me or anybody that is looking for me, my IMDb is Dennis Green McDonald.
Listen, again, one more question, and then I'm gonna give everybody else a chance.
Mhm.
How did you audition? Did you have to audition for this part, and did you nail it the first time? I'm talking about from season 2.
Oh, you talking about the first one or this
First,
one right now?
yeah, the second one,
Second one? Oh, okay, the second
yeah.
one. Yeah, I had to go to audition. I used to play. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club, and his uh, coach, his name is Mr. Johnny Isaac. He's one of the
Okay.
first Black Harlem Renaissance basketball players. So he had a sign that said, "If you want to be in Bad Boys 2, call a number." Like so,
What?
Bad Boys 1 is my favorite movie. I
Yes,
didn't
it
know
is.
acting at all. So I went and I got the part, and
Wow, that's amazing. See, like I always tell these young kids, take a chance. You have to take chances, yo.
yeah,
This young man didn't even have no acting knowledge of anything. He seen that was his favorite movie. The opportunity came, and he took the opportunity.
yeah, I always watch Fresh Prince and Martin, so I'm always reciting something from that with no problem, like word for word, movies word for word. So I'm like, I didn't even think, and I wasn't even going in there like, oh, I'm gonna be an actor, the biggest actor in the world. I thought my little 5 minutes wasn't going to matter, but look what happened.
Uh, and look at you now,
Right.
Reggie. Let me find out. You the fucking man, bro. You the
The
fucking
man
man.
on
I'm
the
telling
man.
you,
Thank
for
you,
real. But thanks again, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
y'all.
Mhm.
So Dennis, tell us what you have in the future planned for us. I know just from after seeing this, I know you got to have some things cooking up for us.
Yeah, we gonna do a lot of action. We're gonna do a lot of action movies and stuff like that. I can't tell y'all what we got in store, but stay tuned.
Keep Tika in mind when it's time to give us the
Listen,
breakdown
Mhm.
for
listen.
what's to come.
I like
That's for sure. We're definitely locked in. We're definitely following you. We're definitely you have even though you've been there since the second Bad Boys, this one, like Jay Bean said, this was your breakout role. Like you literally showed the people, the fans, the audience, what you can truly, absolutely do on the screen. And I feel that there is so much more that you can tap into because you're doing an amazing job. I caught up on one of your interviews and you were, thinking about looking towards the Atlanta area. You absolutely right. That is a hot spot for entertainment, for acting. I got the plug at Tyler Perry Studios. No, I'm lying. But
I'm about to be like, what?
I know how you can get in that door. I'm just saying. But I'm absolutely looking forward to much, much more of what Mr. Dennis McDonald has to bring to us. Can you tell everybody where they can find you? And thank you once again because your time. I love to keep people within the time restraint. So let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, the real Dennis McDonald, and that's all I'm really working with right now. So
Okay.
my management team is in my bio, so we're good.
Yeah, I already know that. I already, I'm very sneaky like that. So you'll probably get an email from 21 Radio.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me. You probably got it already. It's already there. Trust me. We've been looking at you for a minute, so it's like just a matter of time. So hopefully we can get you on 2111 Radio. Definitely.
No problem.
Absolutely. And salute to your team. They took no time with responding back to us. So I absolutely thank them so much for being thorough in everything and giving us the green light, because we're just over here trying to get where you are a little bit. But we absolutely thank you guys. We're humbled. We're absolutely looking forward to any and everything that you have coming up. No role, I'll just say this, no role is too small. People shy away from little roles, web series, whatever. They shy away from that type of stuff, but why not? Right? That's like an opportunity.
It's all work for me. Like it's all work. Like
that's right.
Like I don't like I did a YouTube YouTube series called Juicy. It's on YouTube. Right.
Oh, I know. I've seen that actually.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Deborah Coco's in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know a lot of them over there.
I'm in like episode 6 or 7 or something like that. But
wow.
I got on with Beauty. Her name is Zoe.
Okay.
She's a black director, and she's just doing her thing, and she's getting all these people from different neighborhoods and stuff to come out and get a chance to have their own platform.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to her. So that's why I got on with her. I'm like, I see the work, and I'm like, I want to be in that. 3 years later, though, I get with it. It's crazy.
No doubt.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're definitely looking forward to a Reggie and our what is it? Armando. We look for a Reggie and Armando takeover on Bad Boys. It can absolutely happen. With that being said, I just want to once again, last but not least, thank you so much for coming through. We absolutely appreciate you. I'm gonna shut up now because I will continue to talk. But thank you so much for rocking with us. We absolutely appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna let Mr. McDonald. I guess I should take the sound effects off. Hey, it's live. Things happen live. I'm just saying. Those are the professionals down there. I'm just learning, okay? But thank you. Salute to you. And we're looking forward to everything that you have coming up next. Everybody throw up the salute. That's what I'm saying.
Damn right. Salute, brother.
You have a good one.
You too. Sir. Take care.
All right.
Yeah, man. That was dope.
All right, y'all. Listen, we were supposed to be talking about Bad Boys as well. I'm still hyped from Mr. Dennis McDonald. I probably call him Reggie in the midst of all of that. Like that's his name.
I know I did. It's Reggie.
I'm just like super humbled for him to rock with us. That was fun. Y'all know me. I'm gonna try to respect people's time. So with that being said, I just want to talk a little bit about Bad Boys. I know you both have seen it. Derek and I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier as well. And so there was just I was going to give the whole picture of the situation, but I don't want to do that. I just want to freestyle it. There was some key points that happened in the film, and one specific key point that I want to talk about was when Mike had like a panic attack. And I know you guys have been talking about mental health, and this is like Mental Health Awareness Month and all of that. How did y'all feel about them giving us that moment where he was having this panic attack and going through all this anxiety in fear of someone else getting hurt, because it says everybody who he loves ends up hurt or dead, you know what I mean? So we can start with JB's. How did you feel about that moment?
Well, it's definitely relatable. You know, in our community, we tend to align some bad qualities when it comes to mental and emotional health, when it comes to masculinity in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? Because there's two different things be going on at the same time, and if you can be aware of a mental situation you got going on, but if you don't have any emotional intelligence, it's almost like an illness as well. Because this new thing with these podcasts with talking, I was blessed enough to have a friend group of homies since my late teens that we could have these frank conversations about, well, what's going on with you? You know, this don't look right. You know, do we need to have a, intervention moment? What's going on? You know, we are quiet and, we're invested amongst each other. They kind of not so much hold each other accountable, but keep each other afloat, knowing everything that we already had against us just to be successful. Wow. That's things that I picked up when I went to Savannah State back in like 1996. But back in the day, I was blessed to have a friend group that, we really were what friends were, because the thing is, a saying that we use amongst ourselves, you got to be a friend that have a friend. And see, that's why right now we got all this issue that people don't understand the difference between friendship, association, loose association, just some slight recognition. But all of that falls into the mental health because it's how you view yourself. You got to have another male be able to be a mirror or a bouncing board for you to be able to just validate your own struggles, just making your way in the path in life. If you don't have nobody to talk to, it's kind of hard to navigate some basic life if you don't have the emotional awareness. And the mental illness part is a lot of that is folks want to pray away something that some medication and therapy can help them get past. I ain't saying don't pray, but you got to pray, and you got to pray, and you got to also do what they tell you to. You got to comply. You got to pray and comply.
Right.
If you have some extra things going on, you need some extra stuff. What I'm saying, maybe it's medication, combination of medication and therapy, and you can recognize in yourself that I have these extremes emotionally. Why can't I control these emotions? See, we'll be afraid of what the next person gonna say about our erratic behavior before we'll just sit down and look in the mirror and accept that, okay, I'm a messed up individual. I've done some messed up things. I've had some messed up things done to me. But at what point do you own your part in it?
Right.
Owning it involves seeking the proper care.
Absolutely.
I know that's
absolutely true. Spoken from the man himself. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I know we talking about bad boys, but they literally brought this to light. They awareness, and I think that we're hiding from who we really are when it comes to mental health. It's okay if you have a moment of depression. It's okay if you have a moment of anxiety. That does not make you unhuman. It does not make you inhumane to have those feelings. The thing about it is getting through it. And once you can get through it, then you're back to what you may feel your normal self. But it doesn't happen overnight. You got to have that. I created this thing a long time ago where it was called Strong Friends Check In, where I basically just left my email and said, hey, if you need somebody to talk to, reach out to me via this email. And so I just like that they dove into that moment. I love them by doing it, and they chose one of the strongest characters. They chose Will to do it because Derek and I were talking a little earlier how the dynamics between the two characters had changed. That Will was the one that was jumping over cars and leaping into traffic, and then this show, this series, this part of it, they had it where Martin, his character, was the one Mark Burnett diving into traffic and saving Will or saving Mike Lowry and telling him, man, you can do it. Get your
Right.
game up. You know what I mean? How did you feel about that, Derek?
Let me tell you, first of all, the part when he had that little mental lapse is familiar because, again, if we don't know, we're not. Just think about this: it's millions of black men now that's misdiagnosed, and that's the key. Health insurance is horrible. Let's just keep it a buck. And when you get diagnosed with the wrong symptoms and the wrong care, you tend to try to do your own thing. You get in denial. That denial hits, and that man stroke, that man thing. I'm a man. I don't need to take no medicine. I don't need to do this. I don't need a psychiatrist, because when we as black men get vulnerable, people take it for a weakness. You can't go to a woman and say, listen, I'm going through some things. Oh, that motherfucker weak. I ain't fucking with him. You understand? But we're just trying to explain ourselves. So what's going on? A lot of women tend to avoid that type of guy, but that's the guy you could have had. Now you're getting dogged out by the dude that you wanted, and he over here getting himself together. Now he's good. You understand? But getting Mike Lowry, as far as in the show, I think it was perfect. I think that part was perfect because he's been perfect the whole time.
Exactly.
Everything he does is perfect. He can shoot people. He can do jumping over roofs, tops, and fighting. But that gave him vulnerability, and we are vulnerable. We are vulnerable as men. We're very vulnerable, and we're very emotional creatures. We are more emotional than women.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that right now.
That's true.
Right.
And we're more emotional. So that really, to me, like I said, that movie is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. If you didn't get to see that, y'all definitely need to go see this movie. That was the best one. To me, that was the best one.
Absolutely.
Especially with Martin trying to eat all the sugar. Like, Mike. Unbelievable.
Down the Skittles.
Definitely. Shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn for the super sticker. I absolutely appreciate it.
Oh.
He wanted to let me know what's up, what's good, Ticket to Shine. I'm glad you got your monetization back. Me too.
I know that's
me
right.
Me too, because I'm trying to get me some new equipment. So
Let's
me
go.
too. Thank you. I appreciate it. But make sure you guys, make sure you are subscribed to the 2111 radio show with Derek Scott as well as J Beans 912. Both of them have YouTube channels. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button or go follow them on Instagram. But I prefer y'all hit that YouTube subscribe button on YouTube so y'all can get some numbers up. Yeah, y'all do that. But thank y'all. I absolutely appreciate y'all for tapping in. Okay, let's see. I'm going through the comments real quick, and then we're gonna dive into two more scenes on the movie, because the movie was absolutely crazy. You can't not talk about it.
Nah.
So okay, all right, Candy Love, all right. Okay,
Candy Love got
Martin was a whole fool. Josh Evans. Martin was eating this fish that he had no business eating, knowing good and well. And this, we could talk about this moment, because Martin was eating hot dogs and he was supposed to run into the store just to get a ginger ale. He ends up getting a hot dog and eating Skittles. So later on, when we see him at the wedding, after he makes his speech about, of course he got to cry a little bit, because that's what Martin does, or that's what Mark Burnett does. What is it, Mark? Yeah, Mr. Burnett. Anyway, that's what Burnett does. He act the fool. He cry about everything, but he ends up having a heart attack. And I'm like, wait, what? I know good and doggone well y'all not about to take Burnett off the board.
Yes,
I know y'all not about to take. Like, what was your reaction to that, Jerry? What was your reaction, J Beans?
When I saw the scene lining up, right. When I saw the scene lining up and he was going and the sweat in and everything, I was like, oh, he's gonna have a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have a heart attack. I do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful that I was, I had the presence of mind and wherewithal to drive myself, but I get it. Once I got done and then placed it in their care, I lost 2 days. You get what I'm saying? For 2 days straight, when I woke up, I'm thinking it's the next day. I done lost 2 whole days. So the number one thing about it, that sugar and that junk food that he was craving, that was the hardest thing to break.
Wow.
After the heart attack. Now, I'll tell you now, learn moderation now, because it's gonna be hard not to have them ribs. not to get that rib eye. Not to eat them chips. You know, I had to think in terms of, you know, the longevity going forward. But I saw the whole setup for it, because I mean they got a nice spectrum going on with men's health and fitness, because you got the mental and emotional stuff going on, and you also have this actual physical health. I understand that getting up out that bed and running up those stairs, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. It don't happen that fast. No. I couldn't make it up these stairs for a good 6 months without having to sit down. It was nice to laugh about, but I appreciate that they brought it to the forefront, because Black men are the last ones to keep up with their health.
Oh yeah,
right.
They're not going to go get that checkup to make sure that their heart right or their cholesterol right, and we gonna eat like we did when we was 19 and 20.
Ooh. Listen,
but get 47, and you gotta understand why you choose the white sauce instead of the red sauce on the pizza.
Listen, I know exactly what you mean, because I'm having that problem right now. I'm 58. I just turned 58 June 11th. So I get it. I definitely get it. My wife be always, you don't need that. And it felt like she was nagging me, but she was just looking out. You understand? She's just looking out, because we want what we want.
True.
We want what we want. And then when something like this happens, then it's like, oh, I should have listened. Sometimes a lot of people don't get a second chance to say, damn, I should have listened. You understand? So, you know, that as far as in taking care of yourself, that's the one thing I'm going to have to start doing, because I want to be here until I'm at least 100. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Right.
You understand? So that's going to have to be, as far as in my health, it has to get better. But as far as in the part with Martin, listen, I thought that was it. I thought they really wrote him out, and then Mike was just going to go crazy, because, oh my goodness, if it would have ended with Martin dying, I think the internet would have broke.
It would have been a whole other movie.
Internet would have broke.
Right.
Internet would have broke. I mean, if they could have did it, because they could have had my man Reggie take his spot, but it's Martin Lawrence. Like, there's no way. And for him to go through that, like I said, they was teaching us. They gave us a lot of stuff to talk about as far as in mental health and health in general, because Mike Lowry, Mr. Perfect, he has a damn panic attack, and then Martin has a heart attack. And the one before this, Mike Lowry gets shot.
Right.
So it's like, wait a minute. Each one gave us something to really think about. In real life, we really all got to just, you know, hone in on what's good and what's not good. You know, so thank you, Tika. Like I said, this is dope, because a lot of these mental health things, as far as in that, you know, my show, we love doing that. And the one thing I like about Tika, Mr. Sean, she actually came on my show and blessed us with something that you see this young lady right here, one of the nicest ladies. I'm live, y'all. One of the nicest women I've ever met. And I'm going to tell you that right now. And for her to give us the opportunity to hear her story, I was definitely like honored. So thank you, Tika. I appreciate you, for real. I really do.
Oh, no, I appreciate you too. You know, I appreciate you too. Before I start crying, we're gonna talk. We're gonna upbeat just a little. We're gonna bring it up just a little. I got 2 fight scenes I want to talk about real quick. The first fight scene being, let's see if I can pull it up. Here we go.
Oh yes.
The first fight scene,
hell yeah.
all went down. Armando was not playing around.
No.
They tried to sneak attack him, and
he did his thing.
Ended up beating the bricks off of these dudes, and almost took one out. If they hadn't shot that smoke bomb in there, it would have been what Derek, you saw the scene. What
Yeah.
was it? What was your reaction like? Like, was you like, get him, or was you like, he gonna die? Like, what were you thinking?
First of all, people, if y'all seen the part 2 to this, y'all already knew Armando was nobody to play with. He beat his dad ass. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. He beat the bricks off of Will Smith. He did. No, he had no chance. So when I seen them walking on him, I thought somebody was gonna shoot him. I thought the guards was gonna shoot him. So I was a little hesitant on damn, because I knew he's gonna beat their asses. Because he went to the weights and got the weights in his hand. I said, oh, he gonna fuck them up. He is very, what's his real name, first of all? Do we know his real name? Because he is dope. Dope actor.
Oh God, I know it because I've been looking at his bio and everything.
He is completely.
I can't think of it right now, but it'll come to me.
But that scene right there was so exciting though, because I was like, damn, I hope they don't kill him. I really was praying they didn't kill him.
It's Joseph Scipio. Scipio.
Joseph Scipio is
he came to play.
What?
He came to play. They didn't know who they was messing with.
Nah, they know.
But see, I expected, just like Derek was saying, I somewhat expected his character to go off. Like we've seen him fight somebody. We've seen him in the physical altercation since. Yes. So I expected that of his character, but that whole prison scene and my ex working at the prison, I know how it go down, but they animated it to where it was like you was literally right there. Stuff was fried, and I'll say this, y'all. I'll say this: the angles where we were actually watching it, it was as if we were that person. So the cinematography. I'm gonna move, but the cinematography on this film, Bad Boys, they literally put us in the picture. Like we were there. We were absolutely there. So
never seen nothing like it. Never seen nothing like it. The way they had that camera angles, how it was moving around, and it's like you was really there. I almost ducked a couple of times. Like, wait a minute, hold up. So that was a dope movie. Like, I'm so impressed with this movie, yo, for real. Yep.
Absolutely. And so Jerry, we're gonna wrap this up, but what moment stood out for you the most in this film, other than Reggie? Because we can talk about Reggie all day long, but what moment stood out for you?
For me, it was how they tied the thread from the captain, that when he appeared in the go to the light scene, to actually seeing Martin navigating while trying to still tread that line of, oh, I'm invincible, because it'll feel like that when you just came off of something like that. You would feel like, hey, I beat that. But also to see how they came together, and just like even with the Reggie thread that came in, and guess what? They couldn't get there, but you had a shooter on deck. The entire movie just, if they had intentions on going further with the franchise, they made sure they set up some prime players to grace the franchise going forward. I really feel that that's the movement. I'm hoping for it. I love the dynamics, even when they captured them.
Right.
That really stuck out to me, because everyday people who go to work every day, they wouldn't know how to respond in the situation where folks just walk up on you in your house.
Exactly.
Everybody think taking, but this is a whole nother level of taking, because now, it's like life and death, and they're right there in the split second they got to get to you. Again, the ending of the movie was perfect, tied together with, Reggie on deck. And I just, I wish everybody do the right thing and go and catch this one.
Oh, yeah.
They got to catch this one, because this is definitely the one for the summer.
Classic, yes.
Absolutely. Anything stood out specifically for you, Derek?
No, you know what stood out, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Martin Lawrence part. Hilarious. He's hilarious. And he reminds me of me, especially this part right here with the candy and the Franks. Listen, my wife have to keep me away from Franks. That's my favorite meal. I eat that over anything. And she knows it. and she'd be like, "No, you can't have it." So the parts when he was trying to like with he thought they were Skittles. It was something completely different.
Right.
Oh, the jelly beans, and it was that licorice that.
Then he tried to get the Kool-Aid, the drink.
Right.
Oh, unbelievable! Yo, he's so hilarious, and I want to see more of Martin Lawrence. I really do. We definitely need to see more of Martin Lawrence. He ain't lose a step, and that's the one thing we could all appreciate about Martin Lawrence. He has not missed a step. Still funny as all damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
A very physical and engaging comedian and actor. I always been a supporter of it. Be loving to see when they're still giving us stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Look at this is our black excellence. These are our excellers. So while y'all playing, we got our own Hollywood. Move on here, move on.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Anyway, you guys, I want to say thank you all so much. I absolutely appreciate you guys for rocking with me on this whole venture. You know, I love it when I get to kick it with you guys. I know it's not that often, but I love it when whatever moments I do get to kick it with you guys. You both are amazing in your own right. And I just, from a woman to a man, I commend both of you and I salute both of you for everything that you continue to do. Your grind never stops. And if I come to you guys and I ask you for something, I feel a little guilty sometimes because I can't communicate with y'all as much as I want, but I feel a little guilty because I'm always asking when I'm reaching out. But I just want y'all to know from the bottom of my heart, I absolutely love y'all like y'all my big brothers. And I think I'm older than you though, Jerry. So I love you like a little brother.
You sure about that?
Oh no.
You're not.
I got a couple more years on this side.
Exactly.
A couple
So
more.
with that though, I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all have no idea. Y'all always come through for me when I ask. With that being said, J Beans 912, tell the people what you got coming up.
So I've been doing this couple of things. I got some things I can mention and can't mention, but I'm exploring my chops doing the background thing because again, like you said, Atlanta where it's at. I actually like I said when we were speaking before we went live, I'm looking forward to this week. We finally getting a project with So Candy and Trap Beckham underway. Stay tuned for the BTS of the video shoot and cover shoot for The Table by JB's and Trap Beckham featuring So Candy.
All right.
That's coming soon. And also, I have been putting music up for Sync, so you may hear some J Beans instrumentals on some of your favorite shows in the future.
There you go.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
That part. So happy to hear that. So happy to hear that. It's everything that you receive is always well deserved. Y'all, I'll just say this real quick for those of y'all. I think we had like 700 views on Facebook of our little song that we did together, Stay Ruthless. And I'm gonna bring it back. But with that being said, J Beans 912 was the man that helped me with that. I went out here trying to be Mad the Stallion and nobody. I was just having fun with it. And he didn't put me down. He was like, Tika girl, I ain't got time for this. He was like, Tika, let me play with it, let me tweak it, let me do this. And you rock with me. So I appreciate you, man. You have no idea.
I thank you. You don't know the encouragement and motivation you give me because I literally was just wetting my feet with media when we met. And now it's like, that same motivation and energy you give, I give it back. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You keep me up on mine. It's a lot of opportunities y'all don't know about. Tika be up on some things.
Yes.
It literally be a situation where the way the universe works, certain things that I need before I'm confident to step on those levels. I'm waiting for folks to get me the paperwork because all I'm gonna say is barcodes. You gotta have a barcode.
That part. That part.
Wow.
When you're dealing with that stuff.
I know that's right.
If they come and ask you, well, where you get this from? we would not be doing no real life Dukes of Hazzard. No sippy. no. But as soon as I get that barcode situation straightened out, y'all will be the first to see the rebranding. To I'm gonna take J Beans off of Spirits Tequila.
Okay.
And let it be a brand by itself, because I feel like that might be the disconnect. They see the emoji and they think, oh, that can't be.
Gotcha.
Right.
So yeah, let me help you out the next step forward. Everything is an evolution. I tell folks all the time, if you see me do it, understand I am the litmus for whatever it is you are trying to do creatively, entrepreneurially, just anything. If I'm doing it and it's something you're interested in, trust me, I'm doing it from scratch so that you know that you can do it from scratch.
Absolutely.
Sometimes somebody else has to figure out the path and to do the legwork to be able to help the next person hit the ground running.
There you go.
Absolutely.
That's right.
You the man. All right. With that being said, definitely can't leave the show without hearing from the man himself, the one and only, the 2111 radio show program director, Derek Scott. Let the people know what you got going on, Derek.
Well, there's a lot going on right now because we got this new Real Talk podcast that's about to start in another couple of weeks, where we do issues as far as in like mental health, being able to recognize mental health, because a lot of people don't recognize it. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of diagnosis that's being destroyed because of mental health, as far as in Medicaid or any healthcare. Right now, healthcare is a horrible thing in America. I'm not even gonna lie. Even in Canada, actually, Canada is the only country, if I'm not mistaken, actually have free healthcare for everything. And we don't have nothing, and we're supposed to be the most powerful, country in the world. So I want to bring in people that's having struggles with mental health, that's having struggles with being able to talk about it. Because right now we need a safe place. And I think 2111 Radio Real Talk podcast should be a safe space for people to come in and talk about issues that they've happened. And maybe, we'll all get along and be like, wait a minute, I've been through that, because there's a lot of things that we go through as humans that's familiar with other people. So check out the Real Talk podcast. It's coming soon in the next couple of weeks. And I'm just right now doing the fine tuning, but that's going to be streaming on Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, I think Apple Podcasts, and I'm not mistaken, I think Amazon Music. So we definitely doing some work behind the scenes. So, and don't forget, Ruthless Addicts. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm a ruthless addict. Tika Deshawn, y'all, listen, she built this from the ground up. So salute to you, Tika. Salute.
Big Tika, not the little one.
You heard? For real.
Listen, that round of applause was supposed to be for you, not for the t-shirt. But salute. This has been, as always, like I said, this has been so much fun. I love it when we can actually gather together and kick it and have real talk, real conversations, because some people will look at movies such as Bad Boys and miss the message. And regardless of all of the action and everything that's going in, there are a bunch of messages that are throughout the entire situation of Bad Boys, Ride or Die. So with that, I want to say to everybody, thank y'all for tapping in. Let me get these comments right quick. Let me just show some love. Shout out to Vacate JTV for coming through.
Yes.
That's my guy.
Shout out to Candy Love for coming through. DeMarcus Vaughn, again, thank you so much for the super chat and coming through. Thank you, Josh Evans, over on Facebook for coming through. Thank you. EJ the TV Junkie, my boo. What's up, girl? Thank you for tapping in. And everybody over there on Instagram that came through, like I said, and Facebook as well. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us tonight. That's it. I got no special outro for y'all. We just out of this joint, okay? I can play some music. Real quick. Let me give them some music. We'll vibe out to that. Hold on, hold tight. Let's go.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
You got better when you made me admit it. You said you done trusting niggas, but you didn't. Move low key, but I really know you with it. Why you nonchalant when you really got them digits? I'm a sad.